before. This country is a better place and will be a better place.
Yes, sir.
But there's money in the country that we can live for. We don't need money from outside.
So,
but we don't want to empower people here. We say that our lawmakers, we have become lawbreakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this senator. They're breaking all the law. The law you make is breaking the law, but you want to go out. We know it. You know why people want to go out? Because they want to increase the time. They say they're too short. You cannot be a cancer, then you want to run blue. You cannot be a lawmaker that disrespecting the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want this senator, and then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for the government economy. But when we can be for it's not happening, and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people connect government keep and say, sanctify people, don't know that lawyers are getting 1% and one go in law. But they sit down over there in point their family post because they need work. And the person that needs work and the person sanctify post the water. We implore our family because some people are happy. Because it is a time to be happy. It is nobody time when the country is not better. It is everybody time when the country is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, Brother Samuels, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for sacrifice. Brother Samuels, they are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. They got people that got degrees, they know nothing. The only person with 8 people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 million and pregnant of marketeers, printing runners, and younger boys to empower themselves. The money is there, but everything is long before carrying the benefit out. Because we are close.
what did Bagadilo Yaga Koluba? You go for Yaka. Yes. For who Bene?
Because Yaka Koluba and the one that is coming to our house. So you are telling to this Yaka Koluba because a budget.
Oh, Yaga can be talking to the president. It's not good thing.
Yes. They're happy. Say my mother, your mama happy to you. They will not want to betray Yaka Koluba or betray the people and not to jail. Yaka Koluba are not coming crossing. You understand? You understand? You
You said the president problem is the most corrupt. Okay. All right, we're coming to anything you want to say for now before we leave you. Thank you so much. Protest? Yes.
Yes, yes, entirely. You know, see, because some of the actually going to say that's our corner, they do our own day. And the kind of other police make kind of what do our corner out advance. You can't watch it for it. Tell it to forget about your calling about it. Okay.
Hello.
Eric,
Yeah, man.
my son, you made mistake.
What's that?
I heard you last night. Me and Kun indeed to move Ufa. Absolutely, after the whole election, I'm in my corner. If you hear my preaching most Sunday, you will conclude that I'm right. Will you rescue as a nomenclature after winning? The broadcaster don't even answer my phone, don't pick me up, they don't let me down, they don't even have time. I don't talk, because God knows why it's happening. And everything I will accept it because our son who is vice president to him from Lima, the Lima people will not understand if I start hating on Brecker. The Senate set a trap for Brecker. When we have vote, the Senate is comprehensive report of your funding and attack the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Guardian from here and said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when brother come now, he is deceived by coming there. They belong there, don't be there. And you know where you got thinking all kind of way, brother, all kind of things. You want to go after people? Then, the citizens control the lower house, the upper house. So they went talking away, talking of things they did for the teaching, they did a resolution that passed because of many problems. Then the Senate, then something happened. Wow. All of them almost signed to a zombie house. Then the budget had Tuesday money. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh, then when I heard what was happening, it was remaining 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Banny, Jim Banny. But when I went to prove, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our honor leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide we are. Then Broca benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the 2011.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
But after telling about for 12 years now, he's now president now. So can you campaign for that home and he wants to persecute us without going to persecute us? So what is going on with Kun? And Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Then part has been go look for lawyer. From who offered my own son offered that I went for a resolution. I'm not saying that why you did this. You know what I told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean we agree. Bring it now. When Braga send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
I called you rescue one. Do you think I really believe that at 80 years old you will be able to rescue this country? We embellished it. You know, when you are a sales representative, when you are a salesperson, you're selling a commodity or a product, your job is to embellish. Did you think I knew, or did you think I mistook you?
Oh, Liberia, what a great country. Indeed, wonderful people. What an exciting opportunity it feels once more to be back behind these microphones to engage on the issues that matter to Liberia growth and development on a wonderful Wednesday morning from the nation's capital in Monrovia. A pleasant good morning to all of our friends, our followers, those of you in the diaspora. Oh, yes, indeed. Welcome to yet another intriguing conversation on the nation's premier breakfast platform, the Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9. And it's good to be back. It's good to be here, as always, Too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening in the country as the flip-flop continues over the presidential delegation to Japan. On yesterday, as we reported, and it has been established by sources, as much as we're trying to verify and authenticate, the equivalent of the medical facility that was toured on yesterday by President Boakai is a community clinic. Technically, for the president of one of the 10 poorest countries in the world to go to Japan with over 40 human beings only to tour a community clinic. This has left many Liberians in shame and disgrace, and of course have raised some questions around the quality of decision making by the leaders of the country. Yes, of course, because there you have ministers, you have legislators, you have, of course, the president of the Republic of Liberia. Yes, Mr. Joseph Newman Boakai. Yes, he's there leading the delegation of worthless, meaningless delegation, only to be passing around touring community clinics in Japan. That is yesterday's update. So the question becomes, when you tour those community clinics, what comes to Liberia as a result of that? In order to cover up for the president and his delegation, leaving 2 days ahead of the official start of the TCAT summit, they had to go around, passing around, making themselves busy, and we know what's up. Also, on the flip side of this very travel, the Ministry of Information, Culture Affairs and Tourism, there are moments in the corridors as the minister abandoned the National Culture Troop and favored the Crusader for Peace on the TCAT delegation. So Mrs. Julie Andy, Crusader for Peace, has been prioritized over the National Culture Troop of Liberia, and of course the cultural ambassador, the Unity Party Boakai cultural ambassador, Balawala. How you appoint the puppy, then you can carry the puppy to go perform. You carry Julie Andy and Crusader for Peace. So what is going on? The entire cultural division at the Ministry of Cultural Affairs, when there is a minister or a director, nobody was considered the limit PR. So people murmuring and grumbling in the ministry. I'm told Kula Fofana made an appearance. She phoned in, on Clarence Jackson program on yesterday, and disgracefully contradicted and embarrassed her name in an effort to defend the excessive number of delegation. Kula, according to what I've listened to, Kula said the president traveled less than 30 people. She said the 23 that are on the official list, the economic advisor, due to some reason, did not make it. So technically it's 22. And the president traveled with security people and media people. So, but that 22, remember Kula herself not on the list. So they asked Kula say, other people on the team that are not on the list are less than 7. Including you, Kula? Say yeah. So that means excluding Kula, that's 6. So 6 plus 22 and plus Kula, Can lie le kick it dog. Lying government. So Julie Andy cultural troop, you who know, you please help us. I'm not sure if the size of Julie Andy cultural troop is less than 10 that want to perform. So when you get the Julie Andy cultural troop and Ale to Kula Fofana Uno 7 she talked about. So let's take 15 for Julie Andy plus Kula 7 plus the official 23. Ega, we're talking about 40 some more. So we're getting there. Small. Hey, you say you can lie. Yo, cause that. But look, folks, we will look at that this morning on the show. What is Liberia debt's portfolio? How much do we owe as of today's date? There's a report in the various newspaper release quoting the Central Bank of Liberia. Okay, and this one posts Liberia's debt as of May, 2.6 billion United States dollars in 19 months. The government of Liberia under Joseph Newman Boakai has added a little over 500 million to 600 million to Liberia debt's portfolio, according to these numbers. Because at the end of the CDC regime, quoting former Finance Minister Samuel Tuwe, 2023, Liberia debt stood at 2.1 billion. So now we're talking about 2.6 billion. You just imagine at the rate of 600 million every 19 months. By the time we move from here, Baka will take us to Baka. But my name is Abu. Plus these plus other issues we'll look at this morning on the show on this Wednesday, Money Making Wednesday. Big cash on star 255 star 1 hash star 255 star 1 hash. Today we're gonna be actually making a lot of money on the show. My name is Abu Sharif, fearless, bold, and pointed. Hey guys, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning. We are back together right here on the midweek presentation of the Freedom Morning Rise, and it's good that we are back together. Gratefully, we left from here yesterday, promising that we'll be here today, and God has granted us that opportunity, and for which we are grateful. So we are here to continue with the Liberian people's job. We are here to continue just from where we stopped yesterday. So like Abu said, we got too many things to talk about. Insincerity in Kula's interview with Clarence, because just from the calculation Abu did, we close to around 30 plus persons, or close to 40 persons.
40 plus.
Yes, but she's there. And denying that. But this is it. We are not surprised. And Abu, on that trip also, there is a guy, a physician, who is always with the president. He's one Emmanuel. I think Emmanuel. I want to get his real name. Is Emmanuel Aliyimba. But it's ELYRNABAH. So that guy is always with the president. Everywhere you see, he's bright in complexion. So everywhere you see the president, this guy will always be behind. He's the first person that can always meet the president and the last person that can meet the president every day. The reason is Baka is living on pacemaker battery. So he needs always somebody who will be attending to him. So that guy is being paid huge sum of money. We are told around 15 to 20,000. Yes, around 10 to 15, 20,000 that he's been paid monthly just to be around the president. So everywhere the president go, so that man too supposed to be on the tree. He's on the tree because pictures that have started coming, Abu, he's in those pictures. If you look behind the president, there is a guy who dressed up in white. Maybe we will display that picture on camera. So yes, so we'll display that picture on camera. But all of this insincerity coming from the government is terrible. You can continue to lie away. You lie away to power. You are there. You can lie in governance. So we are here. We will continue to checkmate all of these things. We continue to do our fight funding and always try to bring the fights to the people. So we are here and good to put you through up to 10 o'clock this morning. And don't forget the Freedom Cash giveaway, proudly sponsored by Wings Liberia, is here this morning. And we are prepared this morning to give you money. What's the...
So we are paying 15, 20, 25, 50, and up to $100,000 on the show this morning. Okay, so let me see. But just keep playing, keep dialing the code *255*1#, *255*1#, and remember, whatever play you make here this morning. And of course, whatever play you make here this morning and you win, it qualifies you into the August 24th bonanza. When is the 24th?
The 24th is on Sunday.
On Sunday, right?
Sunday, but I'm sure it's going to be celebrated on Monday.
Yeah, on Monday. So, yeah, whatever the case is, today is the 20th, right? So on the 24th, a big day, we're gonna be paying. We're gonna be giving lots of prizes out to our winner. Remember when we launched it? We launched this thing about 2 weeks ago, right? From the beginning of August. So we're getting right there. It is just 4 more days, right? It's just 4 more days, and you know how frequently you've been playing. So if there a way for you to keep track, it's also important. But just make sure, like a guy the other day who has always been winning and has always been playing at least not less than at least 10 times a day on the show. So you too can be the same. And the good thing about it, you're winning your prizes now, but you're entering the draw for the 24th. So what are some of the things that are there, right? As we prepare for the August 24th Bonanza draw, please review the official announcement, okay, guidelines and blah 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 about the price, eligibility, and play window. Okay, play window 7. Okay, so between now to 9 o'clock p.m. That's when you got to be playing. For those of us that are also targeting the Bonanza, right? So at least our show is right within the window. So this morning you grab your phone, you dial *255*1#, *255*1#, and then of course you stand a chance to enter the draw to win up to $100,000 this morning. But we take it in phases: 15, 25. 50, right? We'll take it in phases. So let's see the first group of people that will win the $15,000 on the show this morning on *255*1#, and then we do another draw. The time is 3 minutes to 8. At 8:15, we can come right back here and visit the dashboard, right? Visit the dashboard and pay out some money. It's important. It's important. Times are hard, and these are moments where for just $100 and then you're good. For just $100 you're good to make as much as 10, 15, 25,000, 50, and 100,000 just right here, just by spending 100 Liberian on the show. So yes, as we are reviewing the
So
things,
under 15 minutes we can do a draw if the threshold is met. So the time is 2 minutes up to 8 o'clock, and at maybe around 8:13 we are, if we are able to meet the threshold, we can do a draw. So it's up to you. Like we will always say, if it is up to us, at least every 15 minutes we want to give somebody money. At least one or two persons should win in every 15 minutes. But again, this is where we are. You must play so your number gets recognized, your number enters the system, and then we know what we can do. So too many things up for grab on the 24th as part of our grand raffle draw on the 24th. Too many things up for grab. Server Kama 40 phones are out. A server 50-inch smart televisions are out. Server persons will be winning 10,000 each. Server persons will be also winning 100,000, I'm told. 100,000 as the grand prize. And yes, just too many things, but it's up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. So all of the plays you've done from the beginning of this month is going to be counted. Whether you've won, you've now won, all you have to do is just continue to increase your chance of winning. Maybe somebody will say, and I play all through the week, all through the month, and I win, but then you come up, you win flat screen television that costs around $380 to $400 US, and that is up to you. Or you could win 100,000, which could call all of what you've lost. Yes, so let's continue to play, continue to trust the process, and we are here this morning.
exactly, star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash are the codes to play and be a winner on the show this morning. So I have a recording that I would like to play, and then probably hear from all of us on what we think. You know, the level of arrogance is mind-boggling. But just before we go to that, I just want to pass over something quickly, with our man Kanye, yesterday. So right now, it's clear. In life, do not ever sit down and see somebody that's trying to uh somebody attacking you, and then you say, no, you say, oh, that man, no, 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 no. Oh, leader man, no. It's crazy man, you can see anybody respond to crazy man, but anybody who join the bandwagon to destroy you, right? To something, you have to stand your ground. So that what we're doing with Kanye. So after yesterday, I'm told Kanye, when we reminded him of how, on principle, his actions have have demonstrated. So he decided to appear on ELBC, the station that barely nobody listens to. So he appeared there, and there's a point I did not listen fully, but there's a point he made about not being born sedition, and that he's not born sedition, blah blah, to justify why, and he takes these decisions and act very unprincipled and all of that, and it does not bother him, because for him, it is not. So people basically have to disabuse the fact that it is not being born a sedition or a unity partisan, or no, nobody gets born like that. Nobody is born, a partisan of any political institution. But people adapt, right, to the ideology of particular movements and organization, because they themselves have got value system that aligns with these institutional objectives and goals. So to be saying that, oh, you're not born a partisan, I mean, you're similarly trying to indicate that for you, you're not born with value system, you're not born with principles, so you just there, and you're just there, and whatever the breeze blows, you go there. You really do not have a set ideological commitment to anything. You're just there. You're just there. So basically, and if you're not like that, then that means you, in a common term, the best way that suits your description is an ass kisser. So you pass around and kiss asses everywhere. It doesn't matter, what the standard. It doesn't matter what the principle So you're not born, but you're only born to be kissing asses everywhere, right? Consider Bromskin comes, you went there, you kiss his ass, and of course you go to the Liberty Party, you go to the Unity Party, you go to the CDC, and so this is exactly what you can say to such a man. So, what differentiates you from the rest of the other people that enter organization or an institution and remain firmly committed to the principles and values of these, and that if they're parting ways, they part ways on the basis of policy indifference and all of that, is because for them they are not mere bootleggers. They are not what mere fanatics or if you may just people passing around. You ain't get direction and all that. So what is more dangerously troubling about Kanye case is that this guy is supposedly educated and a lawyer. That must be an example. So if you have a person like that, right, in the field of lawyering is one of the independent fields. Lawyering, journalism, you know, the medical
Yeah, the
field,
medical field,
right?
yeah.
These are independent professions. But you see, people are there and they're very, very, independent in their stuff. So to have that man there, and that man is showing signs of, a Zogos that wear any t-shirt that comes away. The Zogos, how they can be on that place. Everybody can go Center Street to go meet a Zogo there, right? So if Azana Kumi just, stop at, Center Street, the Zogo now wear Azana Kumi t-shirt. When Azana Kumi move from there, Jawea go to wear a t-shirt. Waka go to wear a t-shirt. So what is the difference, right? When Jawea come to power, can you wear Jawea t-shirt? Waka come to power, can you wear Baga t-shirt, right? Kumi can campaign, Kumi get money, can you most likely wear Kumi t-shirt? So it's similar to what the Zogos can be doing, right? I don't know.
Which should be far below his standard.
You see, so when you educated to the society hold you at a very high esteem.
That's why you see when we sit here and make proclamation of our support, or whenever a media person make proclamation of a support to a politician, the people always question, you're supposed to be independent, you're supposed to be, because people hold you in high esteem. People believe that you are the source, the conduit through which they are able to receive information and things. So a professional man like Kanye, educated enough, somebody will believe that he's inclined, he's more civilized, and he should be more he should be more integrity minded than who he is, because Kanye, that is not that statement. In fact, I think is far below his belt, or should be far below his belt, because you making it clear that you've not been a supporter, and that was just a justification. That was just a statement to make Unity Party and its government know that, oh, maybe we can bring this guy over. With the man is not a sedition. In fact, the man is speaking ill to society. Let's say he's dealing with the CDC more, so we can bring him. So Kanye is on a search. He's on a search for a job and protecting the already existing ones that you have. So, like we said yesterday, this man, for me, I don't think he needs to be dignified, because he want to use us, or he could use Liberians to get his code established. When he see these things, we run after
basically what we're doing, we're not dignifying a Kanye, we're ridiculing him. There's a difference, right? See, we're ridiculing Kanye, we're bringing him down, we're dishonoring him. That's what we're doing. We're not being rude to him, we're just dishonoring him. We're encouraging the cyclists to see him as, we're encouraging the Yana boys to see him as just one of them who, without any disrespect, but basically, don't put him in that class or you think, oh, this man, that's one example. You can get you get some parents who even their children can point to them as role model. And and these are some of the way when your child knows that you not get principle, and you're passing
around, no respect for you. Even though, like how it is, because you made a child anyway,
so when you set that child and you ask the child, say, right? who you really want to be like, you know, and things, they will start calling. They don't even know.
They are not. In fact, they are not even
can't
proud.
run
They are
the
not even
party.
proud. They are not even proud of who they call their father. So that's why it is. Kind of, you're not a member of the Unity Party. We know. Continue your search for jobs, but tomorrow again, we know you somersault on that very statement. You come back. That's why it is. When people decide to sell their integrity to their pockets, when people decide to be belly driven, then this is it. But this is like real for you. This is the only way that people believe that they are able to benefit from the national kick, and that's how some of them who have betrayed integrity and all of that. That is how they feel they are living, and they feel proud to live that way. So that's why it is. Yeah, Abu.
Okay, so this one is just coming in from the legislature. Say, legislative project funds. A majority of minority bloc legislators have still not received their project funds for both the 2024 and 2025 fiscal year. During the speakership fight and even the election period, the House leadership diverted those allocations in the budget, leaving many lawmakers dissatisfied. Lawmakers who 2024 district development project funds remain unpaid include, but not limited to, Honorable Sumo Morba, Honorable Abu Kamara, Honorable Zina Norma, Honorable Yake Koluba, Honorable Jacob Dibi, Honorable Ellen Ator Rare, and others. For the 2025 fiscal year, the district project allocation was also allegedly misused. Speaker Kuhn and Honorable Fala presented the funds to the majority bloc, calling it a bribe to maintain bloc loyalty, when in fact it was their district development project money. Now that lawmakers have realized this, serious agitation has begun since what they received during election was not an additional block upkeep fund, but their own project money. Getting the narrative? This is from inside. That inside, I'm calling him, but this is coming from inside. This is one of the driving reasons behind calls for a budget recast to replenish those diverted funds. If unresolved, this issue could escalate into a major crisis in the legislature between now and December. Liberians, are you hearing? Are you listening? We're raising the alarm. So wait and see. 2. Deputy Speaker situation. The information about the potential removal of Deputy Speaker Thomas Fowler is credible. Getting it? It's credible. A first meeting was already held on Monday, and the number of lawmakers supporting his removal is steadily increasing. Speaker Kuhn is reportedly against the move, but members argue that Fowler is benefiting disproportionately, eating more money from their budgets while giving Kuhn less. In this momentum, I say, if this momentum continues, Honorable Sekou Kane is positioned to emerge as the next deputy speaker. Take this information seriously, brother. Blah blah blah.
So Sekou kind of wanted his constituent wanted to move from the position and go there. My identify is a part of is in Sekou's district.
He's in Sekou's district as a
So
resident.
so
But at that place, they're not constituent benefit. So, but they
but I would look at it. No more saying I say
smoke. This is the smoke, right? Because we are not there yet.
Yeah.
And but trust me,
we're seeing the smoke coming.
This thing is coming from inside. That's all I can tell you. It's coming from inside. So as we go along, you just keep your ears open, you keep your eyes, and open, and just be waiting because there are money being inside. And the thing about money being, as soon this trust come in money being, forget it. Problem there. Because you know what I will say, so Will, you think you get sense by me? And so that kind of sentiment in the legislature right now, particularly the House of Representatives. Remember, they will be denying, but this is cooking. It's cooking. It's unreal. It's cooking.
Let me call somebody from whatever.
You understand? this thing is cooking right now. So we are not there yet. We're not saying, but according to my source, small meetings have started happening already. Remember, remember, in this country, remember, this issue about the legislature and all of what we know is not new, and how they begin. I mean, they commence the process of removal and all that, right? Remember, this is not a whole new thing, right? So when you see that, when you see what my other phone, okay, I'm trying to connect something. So when you see, oh, the phone did not charge last night, right? When you begin to hear these kind of things, and then you all you got to do is just pause and retrospect a little bit on the culture of the legislature, as it can be recorded vividly. Liberia's legislative politics has often started as rumors and ends as history. Remember, normally we start as rumors and gossip, but no, and then subsequently it will end as history. Like August in 2007, what began as a mere whisper in the corridors of the Capitol to remove ex-Speaker Snow, Edwin Mervyn Snow, in 2007. It started as a mere whisper in the corridor of the legislature. People will be talking small. The snowman will move the snowman. It never started serious. It never started serious, right? What began as just a whisper in the corridors, right? Subsequently turned into a political storm. The snow removal thing subsequently turned to a political storm, and it became history, right? You all can remember. Also in February 2025, to a point where, to indicate how unserious it was, the speaker then even traveled with the president, merry making, having fun. Who expect at that time somebody say, oh, they won't move speaker cover? I say, just start the joking. Oh, the president won't move. Nobody, the president might say, yeah, we having good time. Nobody believe speaker doubtful, right? February 2025. Right? Rumors of discontent over ex-speaker Kofa quietly circulated for weeks, while private conversations slowly flew into open discussions on the House floor. Private conversation. Oh, the one
So
most speaker
so
Kofa.
so the thing about Fala's removal is just a matter of time. I just spoke to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Who was also a part of the quote unquote majority bloc.
The meeting.
Yes.
The meeting.
Yeah, the meeting. When they were on their thing to remove.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Yeah. In fact,
So,
the disenchantment is coming
yes,
from
so
in the majority.
from within. So what is
I think
happening?
the only thing that's helping him small.
What is-
I know we must start talking.
what
small
is happening
because
now?
They deny it. They
What-
go down.
Yeah.
People deny. They look at
So
it.
what is happening now? The president is getting involved because, despite all of the I should say, the show of support from Fala,
Mhm.
the president still don't feel secure because he believes Fala is from the CDC
Mhm.
angle, and then he don't deserve to be trusted. That is what my source just spoke to.
I think only Kun
So-
trying to hold on to him small. Kun could be scheming too, though, because
Kun is that the play? You're talking about Jeremiah Kun?
Richard Kun.
No, Kun is scheming, and this is it. Kun believes or this man, because of travel affiliation,
Mhm.
the president is getting more connected to Fala than he who is the speaker, even though he's from the Unity Party.
Okay.
And then the president, that's the belief that Kun is having, and the president too is feeling somehow insecure because Kun or this Fala is from the the CDC background. So he don't trust. People believe that, all the things that they made on are set up, they want to do it so they can come by, and yeah, that is what it is. So there are internal conversations going on. I think what they say, oh la la, okay, you're continuing to deny. You're continuing to deny, and that's where we are. The real time, Abu, the real time that this is going to be interesting when the legislature return.
And
That's when the
what
boy
I'm
is
about
going to
say,
bounce.
Because over the weekend, I spoke with very strong souls, and the souls told me that, Abu, this will begin to take shape in January. So watch out and see the legislature return in January for its next sitting, and see what the debate will be like. Right? So as they pass, it keeps growing momentum as they pass, because they will cook the thing outside and throw it in the public, and let the public to fight over it, and and stuff, and see what happens. So, but this is where we are. It stay in the rumor stage, stay there, but we're getting very strong signals that Fala's removal is just a matter of time, and of course, his fate as Deputy Speaker can't just be guaranteed. Cannot. So I don't know. I mean, let's open it to the public. Do you think it's fair at about this time for any conversations around that? Wouldn't the Unity Party be showing, the highest degree of disloyalty to Fala with everything he did, betraying his own party, and of course dishonoring his political leader and calling his partisans, how you call them? Someone say creatures. After calling sedition creatures and all of that, just to secure this one deputy speaker thing, boom, finally they come in moving from there, the possible Canada.
Another cash is expected to be wasted.
So this is it. Maybe UPS will celebrate. I don't know if UPS will celebrate, because at some point UPS took to Fala and the fair what he was doing was honorable. I don't know how sedition will feel, because there's a human side as well. The Fala deserve what is about to happen. It's hanging, folks. It's hanging. It's gradually descending, right? The thing is coming down, and the moment it reaches a point,
it reminds me of the Ebola song, the Tina Shofi.
Folks.
So
you gotta let the 5, 6 calls, right?
Yeah, we can do so on 0776
104
104 104 086 500 104. David King, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, guys. And let me say good morning to you guys.
Morning.
This is David King, and I do join you from my home.
So the other name I call out, your name first, eh?
I know I have spot you out, you know my number. Yeah. What happened to Mornng Fala, I think deserve it. Because creatures like us will be happy for the bigger creatures to join us in the wilderness. Because you cannot bite the finger that feed you.
So you'll welcome Fala back?
No, that decision level the National Executive Committee.
But no, you as a partisan. Of course, the National Committee can listen to the partisan view.
Okay, for me, as David King, I would like my father to stay with Father Share. You know, Father got a group called Father Share. Maybe you don't know that.
We know about that. We've heard that. I think I've heard about it.
Yeah, he can remain with the Father Share, and they have a bigger creature like him. Because if you look at a group of people that made you, they call them creature. I mean, that's a bigger disgratitude to show to people who once took you for the slum and brought you to a community where you living a befitting life. And the betrayal that you did to CDC, and we CDC will like our lawmakers to put signature to that thing so that he can pass faster.
So you supporting the man downfall?
If he sat down and sees for own downfall by taking Kofa from where he was.
Okay.
And why you think he can fall too?
All right, David. Okay.
Good morning.
Okay.
Maybe this person thinks differently. Good morning. This is Freedom FM. You're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Harry and I call you from Ecuador.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that information, if it does happen, we're not praying for it, but if it does happen, it will be in a resurrection. You know, there's a parable that is said, a Latin parable.
So are you not concerned? Are you not concerned about the reason why they want to remove him? Are you not concerned about the reason? Shouldn't that concern you, or you just want to see the man removed?
The man himself has been a betrayal, and if you betray somebody, you know that because of Fala, you know, too many of us have honor God. If it's down on his way to a current senatorial, representative way, where people die in the name of CDC. For people to die, Joseph Boga never had any time, but because of tradition, he turned his back on the hand that made him and started castigating the hand. So if it does happen, in fact, I want for him to even start today. Let people see where he lay him for there.
Oh.
Let him
Wow.
for there, so you will know how a betrayal looks.
Amen.
Then you see how betrayal looks.
The message you
All
start
right.
today.
Let's talk to let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Good morning, though. William Harry.
Go ahead, William.
The other man, not citizen, me a proper citizen. Me, the meeting is only that Moses law in your will.
Oh.
Moses law. So you can't do Falabene, you say Moses law?
Listen now, let me tell you, I come rest when second is their position, but I want to mayo. Just move further. I'll be praying for something. I'll be this person. I'm doing him a partner about I think when I take everything.
All right.
Either one or without nothing.
All right. That man dead here, right?
Yeah, my dad from the old room.
Man, they want to.
They want to hear someone from there.
From the,
Abu,
yeah.
Abu,
Yeah.
they say the evil a man does live after him. What you sow, you will reap it.
But they're not evil. That politics, fella, then we're doing. So you're making it like that evil. Yeah.
Politics mean evil, Abu. CDC can make you job. We are call you and tell you disrespected that man. You play wickedness. You know that wickedness come off for the play and damage. Yeah, Kofa. Yeah, and the whole CDC.
So, but you know the party people won't move the man from a position you will support. You know the party people.
What I'm saying, it's good. It's sweet. Sugar inside a funny there. I support the people.
Picking come here like no so.
My first time see sedition support agree with Unity Party. So that means you agree with Unity Party on this one.
Because someone father is wicked. The greedy and the wickedness he thought that he could do to CDC. And they were deceiving him, they were only fooling him, using him for him to move Kofa. He called 11 CDC to go inside. Today, that's what he did. So it will.
Oh, let's talk to like this person from here. Morning.
Is a bad partisan thing. Everybody.
Morning.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm trying to be okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that issue about Father is a betrayal. So I want but I know tell you for that the money, no,
I know it's not possible to remember that. All right, thank you. No, they want to do the man from that. Let's talk to this other person. Morning. Yeah, Chief.
Abu, how you doing?
Morning.
Fine, let's hear you.
Yeah. Farah is no more sedition according to what he did. He wrote his letter.
Yeah, but he's a national leader and they're planning to remove him.
And say goodbye to us. So what is his consequence? That's the question he should be answering. Because the only reason why Fonati was able to sustain the fight, it was because of his consequence, it was because of his base. So what is his base now? He has left according to he and not joined United Party. So we wait to see that fight. It's gonna be a good fight. You know, it's gonna be a good one. And if even I'm called,
but do you welcome the news? Do you welcome the news of that
fight? I welcome the news. I'm saying that I want to see that fight. I want to see how he play or what money can do. All I play, you know, I welcome it.
Okay.
Let it go home. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to this person. It's terrible out here. Yeah, morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro. I'm good morning, bro. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Jim Desmond. I'm calling from Togo Village this morning. I just want to call on this is on Lagos to protest and to vote against some of our men. Let it remove it because you want to give it to our political party to cause serious disturbance within our party. So I want to
let me ask you, the thing you're talking when Fala come back on his knee and beg for forgiveness, you will not accept?
If someone from Abuja come out and beg the party that you want to contest on the party ticket, I will call back and campaign against our men back. We want to look back and we'll go back. We'll campaign against them, we'll measure. It's better for the good in our district to come back. So that people can go and say we properly we lost you and he's like they go with it. Is another party me? I will tell you today. All the people are black belt.
Alone, they quit your team. They quit your team. Thomas Fala say really hurting citizen.
Yeah, I want to say this. All the people that have this woman, are you all seeing better about what? He should think. Over everything that he would do to make it happen. And what happens? And they remove it. He's bringing back to his shoulder now. His shoulder will be caught. His hair will drop on the ground. He will see it. Thank you this morning.
Let's talk to this person. Good morning. Walk your way from where you are.
Yes, my name is Talia F.S. I'm calling from Freeport of Monrovia.
Okay.
My brother, some of our issue I from Lofa. I want you in a secretary at Seth. Special drama. That he saw what he did to all. If they can say that they will remove some of Farah, I'm one of the gladness. I will be very much happy for that matter. When you're somebody, you cannot be forgiven. Someone who died for you should be to the family to that extent. As Rover, we were taking people from Masamola, or the Bani area, going to their area to go and vote for him. Today, I'm not supposed to die. I'm supposed to see any war, supporting him when they see me have extra, new cover for us. People became a representative.
But enough for Lupa tradition being it supporting the public.
That's tradition baby. What the Asian people, my brother, at this time. That's what tradition is. Get in that thing. Let the chance be. If you are seeing on that time, we'll put someone against you in a particular district.
But you can't go for the traditional meeting, so you know about it.
Yeah, you know that. All right. Let's talk to somebody else. Morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning, Ega.
Morning.
This is the boss of PDS. Somebody of so clear for data in a commercial of a real life.
Go ahead, PDS.
Thank you guys this morning for your stunning discussion. But as pertains the question of our man Fala, it's an honor for any citizen to wish for the political demand.
An honor?
It's an honor to kill the guy politically. We want to kill him politically. You remember that our comrade died in Lopa for the sake of his guy for our future? For his sake, one of our future died in Lopa country. All he had to say us back with is betrayal. So at any cost, we don't want to deal with him politically. We will first support you before we see our consciousness to say, oh yeah, whatever happened with this person later. You remember the story of Hitman about not going to call it too much. And I'm not about the story of Hitman. Hitman fell to Mordecai once and things fell to Mordecai. He now wake up until he died. So it is happening now politically. He's about to die politically.
So that mean you as a citizen will support United Party to remove Fala.
We will support him first to kill him politically. Then later on now, whatever happened now with this person, we'll get him back to zero. Then we'll bring him back with the integrated test.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Then now we'll recalibrate.
All right, thank you very much. Let me take this. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Abu, my name is Otis Barkley. I do join you from my Matoloski residence.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so we saw this coming, but Thomas Fala is a reckless person doesn't think about what will happen in time to come. So that's why masquerading all around here, thinking moving from a team we're going to benefit him. Now is a plot. We saw that coming, and watch out, Brother Abu, that the people will stick beyond that and they'll see the end of Thomas Fala.
It look like when they get your 10 your repetition and tell the people to move Thomas Fala.
No, not about petition, but something we saw coming. You get plan evil for somebody, and you don't be thinking that somebody took a plan evil for you. Brother Abu, we gotta be serious in the country. Thank you for the time.
All right, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Let's talk to this person from this other end.
So
Morning.
let's take that finally. All right, and
Yeah,
then
how you doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm Josiah Wheeler. I'm calling you from Sophia community this morning. Well, thank you for the show this morning. You know, I just call, to comment on what one of the callers, just mentioned. You know, our father has been a loyalty or supporter towards CDC, and all of us know his contribution to
loyalty supporter in go remove CDC speaker.
Rabu, let me learn. I think you are
No, I'm just asking you now because it's a loyalty supporter.
It was not the one that removed Kofa. It was Kofa police that removed him, which we agree to that.
But is he not one of Kofa colleagues?
He is the police of Kofa, but it was the president that agreed to remove Kofa. So is that division
he took along about 11 CDC lawmakers that
okay, let me just say what is in my mind since at the end of you.
Yeah, go ahead. But you must move loyalty from there.
No, we are very loyal to the CDC. You are aware of that. Our father contributed seriously to one CDC. Everybody is aware of that.
And then he contributed to bringing CDC down by voting and moving lots of people against CDC speaker. Right?
Let me just say what is in my mind, please.
No, but you gotta agree now. You can't take one side, you leave the other side. You gotta agree.
No problem. Let me just say what is in my mind. So I just want to comment on what one of the callers said that people were killed in Foya all because of Obafala and Joseph Bakat is not doing anything. The question here is, who was president back then when people were killed in Foya? And what was the reason people were killed in Foya? We all know that.
I can't continue with him because what he's saying, you can be saying the kind of thing. Something happened during elections period. And after the election, who won the election?
No, that what you saw let the men learn. When you let the men learn, then you know what that father get the men a phone to call and say they want. Maybe that father tell the man say my man call. So but my man anyway, like your view. So hold it there. But the loyalty thing, that's only too much. Father can't be talking about loyalty. Father was a plank seller made out of the sweat and blood of sedition. If anybody should demonstrate, right, unflinching loyalty to CDC as a political institution, Fala should be at the forefront of that, leading the line, right? Because he is an example of the CDC transformation, how CDC can transform people's life, right? He is one of them that must be there as an example to the young people, that they see him, and his story should inspire other sedation. So it is now CDC that's supposed to be loyal to Fala. His Fala is supposed to be loyal to CDC. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Because CDC made him, the CDC emblem, the CDC partisans, people who follow and supported Fala, they don't follow because of Fala. They follow because of CDC. Fala had nothing to convince even his neighborhood to support him. But by the mere fact that he was on the CDC ticket with the CDC emblem, he got all of the support, right, from sedition, far and near. Some do not know him. Some are not even sure about his leadership qualities. Some are not sure about his integrity. Some are not sure about his accountability. But the fact that he represented the CDC, they took and supported him. So he owes them. They owe him nothing. If he has chosen to leave them, that's fine. It's his constitutional right. But we can't turn it around and say, oh, sedition. How are sedition supposed to do? Whatever you think might have come from Fala they were all tokens of gratitude for what CDC had done in his life. So even at the campaign, you saw Fala carry 200 gallons of fuel for CDC campaign. Those were all bare minimum tokens of appreciation, because the life that the CDC made possible for Fala, right, earned him those fortunes. So in any which way, Fala owes CDC appreciation, not CDC owe Fala appreciation. No. The party that owe Fala appreciation now that Unity Party. Unity Party did not do a thing for him. Unity Party blackmail him. Unity Party attack him. Unity Party call him name. They were ready to castrate him, to do anything, but he went by and landed them exactly what they wanted. So they need to appreciate him. They need to keep him. They need to reward him. But on the other end, what are they doing? They are planning, calculating, soliciting, rallying, what? To kick him out, bring him down. So the moment they succeed in removing Fala, they're going to be going for Fala contracts. The same thing that's happening with Musa Belete. Because mind you now, when Fala gets removed, Fala will get angry. When Fala gets angry, Fala will start to play the back role. When Fala starts to play the back role, Unity Party politics is a game of suspicion. Unity Party people will start feeling uneasy and suspecting of Fala, and then they will want to further weaken him. That's the game of politics. They're not going to sit down, fold their hand, and allow him keep making the million, because they know if they allow him keep making the million, in the future he will come after their interests. So they will be working, right, to cripple him, to dwindle his influence and capacity, so that he poses no threat to them in the future. This is politics. That's how it works. So this thing is beginning with his removal, but it's going to go a long road. Could we see Fala losing his universities and other investments? Anything is possible. He could bid them out, put it up. But anyway, time reveals everything. Let's wait and see. This is where we are. That's the game of politics, and it makes it only more interesting. Yes. Okay. So that is that. Something happened on yesterday, and it's important that we will bring you up to speed. Liberians, in the face of all of the concerns that's been raised with the size of the president's delegation that traveled out of the country and are currently in Japan, there have been mixed reactions for the most part, particularly, and of course, obviously, partisans of the Unity Party have argued that we must focus on what on what the trip would deliver for Liberia. So they admit that the size is large and blah blah blah, right? They say, but we must focus on what the trip will bring. So they have already we've already started seeing things coming from the trip, things happening from the trip, right? We've already started getting reports about development packages and commitments coming from the trip. So where is Liberia standing in these as of today, as of now, as we speak? It's important that we bring you up to speed, right? It's important. Major development blow for Liberia Atika 2025 amid controversy over delegation size. In the face of the controversy over the size of the president delegation, report is that there are big development blows to Liberia. Liberia have lost the chance for a major development opportunity that has come out of the Japan travel, right? That has come out of the Japan travel. So the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, has announced plans to designate cities in several African countries as hometowns for development partnership. However, Liberia has been left out of this initiative, despite President Bouakar's attendance at the 2025 Tokyo International Conference on African Development. So in spite of the president's presence there with the highest or the largest delegation at the conference, Liberia missed out on this very, very landmark development initiative from the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA, right, where 4 countries have been earmarked for a very historic mammoth cities, collaboration with African countries. So when we expect that the fact that we had the highest delegation will focus on all the sectors in the place there, we will love it to be part of this, and they will see us, qualify for it. But Labor missed out. So the size of our delegation did not help us there. Controversy over the delegation size. Okay. So this is exactly where we are with that. Beyond that, the president on I think this morning or last night or so, but just to update you, the president held meeting with the Japanese prime minister, and so discussions were held, and updates from there as posted on the executive mansion indicates no practical tangible commitments or deliverable. It's just a regular diplomatic cliche of cooperation in this area, that area, and all of that. Beyond those, Liberians are all ears to hear about meaningful projects that the president has attracted, right? So President Joseph Nima Boaka today held a bilateral meeting with His Excellency Shigeru Ishiba, Prime Minister of Japan. The meeting provided an opportunity for both leaders to reaffirm the strong bonds. These are diplomatic cliché. The Liberian leader recalled Japan critical assistance during the Ebola conference. This old spiral story, every time you go, everywhere he went, you were talking spiral story. Everywhere he went, Boyka was talking spiral story. So every other day you go, you talk about the Ebola thing, you talk about coronavirus thing. Look, you got to present something. You are the nation's biggest ambassador out there. So you must be able to pitch, captivating things about the country. Can't be sticking to Ebola. We have a drug crisis. Could that be a point to attract something to Liberia? The Prime Minister further expressed keen interest in Liberia's tourism sector, particularly the protection and promotion of its unique biodiversity, including the endangered pygmy hippopotamus, which he described as a valuable symbol of Liberia's natural heritage, blah, blah, blah. So how much are you going to give Liberia? On maritime cooperation, Prime Minister. So on that forest thing, the man said nothing. He just said, oh, he let our hippopotamus and blah, blah, blah. On maritime cooperation, Prime Minister highlighted the long-standing relationship between Japan and Liberia. Ship registry, he emphasized the registry's importance role in global shipping and expressed confidence that that this partnership could expand for greater mutual benefit. What are these greater mutual benefit? The Prime Minister didn't speak about that. Let's go down further. The Prime Minister assured President Boyka that Japan will follow his leadership in supporting Liberia development priorities, particularly under the arrest agenda. He noted that Liberia focus on agriculture rules, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism aligns well with Japan's own priority for cooperation in Africa, and he looked forward to deepening engagement with Liberia in these areas. No money, nothing. Empty speech. 40 plus delegates just for literature. Well, what kind of paper is this? Well, what kind of president is this? That literature will eat? And yeah, before they say, oh, Abune can't talk nothing good about it. Yeah, the good thing. These are the good, the president. We know that this is the measurement of the United Party Baka government good. Literature, nothing, absolutely no tangible. Zero. You ever heard any? They say, oh, okay, saying you're forward looking at day, okay, hippopotamus, so to preserve hippopotamus, Mr. President, I'll give at least 1.2 million, to start something just to augment the capacity as commitment to the FDA against poaching and all of these things. You hear anything like that? Zero. Be head about Dohi. What a mega Baka. Dohi. Be Dohi. Chicken soup factory Dohi. Huh? So where the Papa will go and bring something for the country? He say your one can go. He take 40 plus human beings carry them to Japan. Stay, you coming with Doi president. And everywhere you go, we bring in Doi zero. Be it about Doi, the training, drawing your people, your test people, you fail. Huh? We haven't said the men are getting embarrassed now. You think about coming back home. Yeah. I'm hearing that the presidents are getting embarrassed now. You think about coming back home. Can you imagine? Hmm? So nobody will tell you if the president comes back home lesser than the time you have been there, that means he will save any money. No, the men get money, they can turn it back. You know, yeah, they want to turn money back. That money gone, film over 500,000 of Lavempo money. Now what they wasting there? Eh? Japan Prime Minister. So who else we waiting for now to give anything to Lavempo? Japan Prime Minister, he didn't say anything about rule, intervention in rule. He didn't say anything tangible about education, about agriculture. Nothing. I just read the meeting. I'm reading from the executive mansion page, folks. No MOU, binding commitment to any future conversation that will see something come. Zero. Only made an acknowledgement of Liberia potential, and of course, yes, the arrest agenda, some of the things that you already align with our vision for Africa. So what? And so what, Mr. President? This country, you're leading a very poor country. You see, having your officials to come every now and then and providing flimsy justifications, and they think Liberian people are fools, and when they say these things and then it is okay, I think it's unacceptable. It's just a matter of time Liberian will indicate to you that indeed these things are unacceptable. You have a group of irresponsible officials who are stealing the country money and benefiting from it, and then they develop the audacity. And they say we are not saying good thing about the country. We're not saying so. Any good thing about the country, what place ought to be? Any four place on e-marshal. Don't we provide updates on e-marshal things here? Oh, because we'll be critical to look for the real meat inside, and we don't see it, and we tell the Liberian people that they think here that yeah, loose talking, nothing inside. Then they don't get a bravery to open a more and be telling other one.
We're not going to reward people who decide that I will talk with the man until he give me something. No, not me. Not this government, not Joseph Boakai government. A few people in there giving some of you post money, we're watching. We're watching. When we catch public officials in our government, sponsoring some people who love mouth just all over the place, and the thing giving a negative image to the country every day, makes them feel okay, and because they're getting something from somewhere, watch yourself. We, the government, we're watching our own from inside. When we catch you sponsoring some of the blackmailers, so the one who say nothing positive is at all is happening to this country. We're watching. When we catch you, you are under the government. You can.
Okay, so let me hold Dylan right there, right? So the people who say nothing at all positive is happening, and you're talking like that. So this man is replacing critical media with blackmail to be critical and demand from duty bearers is being construed in his small mind as blackmailing. I don't know since when. Can you imagine? Dylan, of all person here, this man developed the fortitude to sit behind his cell phone and say that because Liberians are asking the hard questions, to say what thing will get from the 1 year? They want you're spending the money, all of you going to the
traveling,
place, all of you going to the place. So what thing you bring for honor? When the media say, the media shouldn't ask them. The only thing is when they do these things, nobody will talk. People should just clap and say, le. praise singing, praise and worship. But you know what? This is learned from the president. This is a president that instructed his people to disrespect Judy Andy. When Prophet Key insulted the lady, she decided to make use of the law. He instructed Buju Ben Keita to ask the state solicitor to drop the case and squash it, right? Indicating that Julie deserves that insult that Prophet Key gave her, and Prophet Key was protected against prosecution, right? Now, because this man only like praises, he only like people to be, singing him. He is demagoguery in his mindset. Okay. So today, only because Julie Andy decided to make Song and Gbagbati song, you remember she sang Song and Gbagbati song to the airport for that so-called UN Security Council thing. We didn't know what I thought they said as soon as about God UN Security Council seat. We're gonna go heaven, we go taste the Sunday that will come back. That all will stay here. People some boy going to what tonight. Some boy eat. We right
And
here.
I didn't get hope of eating anytime
They
soon.
didn't know what they would eat. Right? So these are the people. So as soon Julie Andy made that song, today the National Culture Troop of Liberia, right, is being abandoned, left uncatered for or looked after. Today, Julie Andy is Baka's darling girl, darling ambassador, cultural ambassador in disguise. When you have a leader who cares only for praise, singing, and worship, that is dangerous. It's a dangerous sign of bad leadership. Bad leadership. We thought your disagreement with Judy was principle. We thought your disagreement with Judy was on value. Not knowing you only wanted Judy to be praise singing you. As soon Judy Andy sang that Babati song.
I know good English what?
Yeah, good English song. Bulu, Julie and a whole delegation, cultural troop, you put on Jika. Say Julie, to reward you can go. They say, oh, baby, balawala.
Say no,
man,
I'll be there.
People
We get no function, but they are appointed. They're taking government money.
Taking government money.
So why you aren't there when the functions is supposed to be performing? You are undermining that function with somebody because you want to rekindle a broken relationship with Judy. So you think you can do that one, but this is it.
When the country money is supposed to be used for the welfare and pleasure of every Liberian citizen, now today in Liberia, the country money is used exclusively for the pleasure of the president.
You knew the importance of Julie, but you could not appoint her because by then she was not. You never had a relationship with her, and then now that you people are trying to rekindle the relationship, somebody that you appointed, that person function now is of no importance. But the person sitting there with his team of officers, they are making money from our country's cover.
As soon you go and start talking good and praising Bwaka and make song for him, tomorrow you on the trip.
When I a man candidate around here making all kind of reckless statement and things.
The only reason you see Kanye ain't turning here because people ain't ready.
Or their own. Abu, they got two ways. Kanye then could be they could be part of the people that they will yes, will be sending your thing every month. And they get people that will be in the forefront. So people that can't them because of their connection. So his contract will be protected.
You getting something. You may not get appointment like Samuel Johnson, right? You see, and Samuel Johnson, the way he got it, when you see anybody calls Baga or calls him, you not seeing calls anybody saying he got the job.
Not me, not this government, not Joseph Boakai government. A few people in there giving some of you post on it.
So they don't say blackmail and say, oh, not me. So anybody in the country supposed to why would anybody want to blackmail Dylan? Right? To say what? We know that you lie on common plane ticket. Somebody that can lie on common plane ticket, and you have come, you're on record of admitting to several lies. So when you committed publicly, you held a press conference and said that for as long as you're in that legislature, every month you would take not more than $5,000, right? So if a critical question and inquiry is made into your consistency with that pronouncement, you call that blackmail. And you think somebody is doing that, holding you accountable for your comments. You think somebody is doing that to go sit down with you and get money from you. Somebody thinking about doing that. You see this laziness of failing the Liberian people, and when people talking, you kind of say, oh, that blackmail, because you want to deceive few gullible people to thinking that, oh, whenever the media becomes critical on a person, then that means absolutely they're trying to blackmail them. This is nonsense. This is scapegoating. And it's not going to work. It's not. Right? What is your constructive response to all of the critical inquiries that the Liberian media has been making? Look at the trip you talk about. So you pretty much tell me what is the good thing from that trip. You run a radio station. They're barely struggling to say anything convincingly tangible for Liberian people to hold on to and fly with. Oh yeah? Where is it? Tell us. The president just met with the prime minister of Japan. Mm-hmm. What is the good thing from there? Right? Countries from Nigeria and other places.
In fact,
right?
we being told that the president has some health complication, so he was admitted there. After that, he's supposed to be coming back in country. Mm-hmm. He will not end the engagement there. He has to come back to country.
I just on it. He's supposed to be coming back, cutting the trip short. So, but they're trying to make it like, the president have listened to the Liberian people. No, he's not listening.
No, not listening. The reason you see the president went to that,
taking the money already.
The reason you see the president went to that local clinic, the first one was done for the showmanship, but then he went there also to seek some medical attention. That's why you saw in all of the pictures coming from there, you always find his physician behind him, right behind him. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that God beating him, so you got to run back. So why other countries are there, right? Banking assistance for the implementation of quality tangible development assistance. Why is Liberia Nina there? They don't you there now. And you there? How can you not pull there?
You chair on foreign affairs of the Liberian Senate. Right?
How can you not pull there on people's feet? And then say the Kisaruzu in Chimba Prefecture, right? In Tanzania to Nigeria. Then get a Sanjo. Okay, so basically it's Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana, and Mozambique are the 4 countries. But Liberia is there with the largest delegation. So when we ask these questions, they don't say, oh, you can see nothing good. What thing good? Where play? Tell us where? That the fence you put around your horse? That the fence they don't put around your horse? That what we go report?
No, the mayor is trying to back to see all of that because Mayu and Abu, this guy, he got the quote unquote, I know rehabilitation, rehab that he got. Now government officials are carrying rest and giving him money for that. So that when they're not seeing it as something against maybe the laws, but they are there. So because the law is benefiting all of these things, they don't feel comfortable now. They don't feel like everything has changed in this country. The economy of our country is no longer in a septic tank. Because mind you, Dylan was the one who said before that our economy was in a septic tank. But at this point, because Dylan is traveling with the president, even though he got absolutely no function to perform, he got nothing to do behind the president, but Dylan is consistently traveling with the president. Dylan is connected to the power that be. Dylan is able to call finance minister and get something. Dylan is receiving donations from government officials towards his rehab and other projects and things. So at this point now, everything is cool. Everything is good in this administration. The economy of our country has left the septic tank, even though U.S. rate now is at 204. U.S. rate now is at 204, but yet Dylan feels comfortable with that.
So basically, you know what? Dylan is outraged that the media repost the feelings of the Liberian people. When the Liberian people, for example, out of frustration and disappointment, make these comments and then it's reported and get on with. You see, when you hear the citizens in the country singing songs like these, it's a signal. So instead of being rude, arrogant to the people, right? What you do, you calm down. And this is why this government is not getting. And people like Dillon, I'll come to the point where Dillon try to threaten people. You see, the problems are there with this government, and that's why you'll keep going behind and front. You will not make no progress. All that thing you're on, you will just be going back and forth, no progress. Confused. You'll say, oh, Gafon was the most knowledgeable man. The other man, spiritual thing used to grab me. No spiritual thing grabbing the other man. How can the country not making progress? But I come out see a shadow from distance. He say me my hair and I'm looking correct. So they move the man.
The spiritual thing.
What kind of government?
Imagine that the first time for the year say our finance ministry, where the ministers and his co supposed to be sitting and crafting ideas to help or alleviate our country from poverty, improve the living condition of Liberians, that they play and the finance minister say spiritual attack on you because no understanding.
They want government, a finance minister not lose a brain, run away from the government, then you bring the quote unquote the Kwaku expert. So Kwaku expert king took over the ministry. The wager flying. When you move on the radio, the presses. The old man and I seen some with the presses buildings at the tire now. We now play everything just so the men are try or when you sit down before you can say, let's pray. Say my people, let's pray.
Let's pray. Let's continue praying for our country.
You think anything here in the country?
Why they both making all of you praying? They are there enjoying our country money.
They're milking you.
They milk the man. In the words of black guys, good and faithful, and I didn't say a dependable nephew. They milk the man. They're milking our country's resources. Imagine over 200,000 they use for almost or more than 40 plus Liberians, human beings to live from here, official to live from here and go to Japan, where our countries tend to benefit absolutely nothing. But they will come from there again. The president will see, he will stand at the RIA there and say, we'll make sure, gentleman agreement, all of those things will come back.
They make you use that word again.
What did they making sure? Making sure why you doing? We can see. So, but it's serious. Like yesterday, look at the disgraceful thing that happened yesterday, Abu. The National Elections Commission, the compound hosting the National Elections Commission was locked yesterday as a result of a raid from the court.
For what?
Debt over 171,000. But yet, our government taking 300 plus thousand to settle former head of the central bank and several other monies they're giving across here to settle people undercover because of their failure to respect the rule of law. 171,000 the National Elections Commission is owing. This government got no interest in that. Now I told somebody yesterday I wanted to buy the NDC so that election time and let me see where they will go call and constituting 0.25. But it's terrible. It's disgraceful. These things international partners are seeing it. And this is a serious government. Where are we? The only thing that is improving in this government now are the living condition of Bwaka. Every day Bwaka convoy expanding. Bwaka will yet bring up unnecessary trips because he won 100K on his travel card. All of these things. Bwaka is eating more than 4 or 5 times. Anytime he want anything Bwaka want eat. So the country has been rescued. That's why you see Dillon making Dillon shot more today. Dillon, when was the last time you heard about Dillon speaking to ills in society? Saying he wanted to build a relationship with the labor minister, so he was acting like he's so harsh on the labor minister because he wanted some concubines to have opportunity to work some other places. Yeah. But when was the last time you heard they don't spoke in serious issue that is affecting the living conditions of Liberians? When was the last time? People have been killed in King George. People have been killed across this country since the ascendancy of this government. Have you heard they don't speak about that? Things are happening today. Go out there, man. You yourself, be frank and tell us what's the US rate, what's the exchange rate, current exchange rate. In some places, you found 202, 203, 204. Oh, yes, but before when it was at 195, they don't say the economy of our country was in septic tank. Today, at the rate of 204, no, the country is booming. This is it. When motorcyclists, people who were contributing to the improvement, or people who were contributing to the revenue generation of our country, when they've been stopped from finding a daily bread, marketers who could use the sidewalk to get their own money to send their children to school. Some individuals on school clothes, they use they go in the market, they sell along the street, they sell around, get money to be able to prepare for the next school year. The government, for these people today, they are nowhere. Every day things getting difficult. No, that one is it's of no interest to Dillon, but Dillon say we want money for him. We blackmailing. What you call blackmail? What you call blackmail? Dillon people like you can live without government money. But for some of us, we are grateful to God. Since we came up, our name have never been placed on any government payroll, in any lawmaker's office, or on any minister's or payroll, or anywhere. But yet, we still stand with integrity. We are still surviving. But some of you, they take government job out of you, they take government money from you, you get nothing for yourself. Then you stand over there, you've uselessly, the opportunity given you by citizens of Mornng County, you've disrespected, you've abused that opportunity. So now you feel like you want to milk our country. But get something and put in your cover for the next year after your defeat. Because man, where you gotta go? You know the difference. You know the difference. You know what is journalism, but you let the ally know all. So saying as long as you always let the ally know, or you always disgrace yourself publicly. The man talking about ABC. You know the better definition for ABC in journalism, but because you want ally, he know it all. That kind of man. Tell you, some of you, you're in the country, you're in position because of the gullibility of our society. But when it comes to real performance, tell you are absolutely nothing. You should not be anywhere near power. You are a disgrace to our country, a complete disgrace. A man walking a footstep of Bwaka. You serve people offices around here before you make money, but you could not. Before you got elected, Dylan was a beggar. But that kind of men do they want to see you feel some of us we think about we're living on your we read it. How many times I can see your call your text you? How many times? We are not beggars. We're not wanting from you. Every day without your money, without government funds, we're living. So when you feel and we speak on them, the best thing you do, counter our arguments with facts.
So Higa, forget about Dylan and Siwa. So my people, Bwaka has failed all of us again. For those of you that thought that this trip was the trip Labrador needed to rescue and redeem herself, Joseph Bwaka has failed us. Okay. Disgracefully, when the official JICA summit has not even commenced, Bwaka can make it. You can love, you can make it. I mean,
running by the country because
running stomach
health-wise is not good.
It's just a running stomach hold you, your stomach running, you're balling. You won't say that, but you can't make it, you gotta go. No way, you gotta go.
Then you leave something, you leave from your house, Abu. You leave from your house, you go like far. Then you get serious, you run back to your house. That's what happened to our president.
Bwaka, I initially inform all of us that you are going for a very important meeting, talking about this, blah, blah, blah. So Bwaka is boycotting to come home, his health. This man cannot perform the tax and duties required as president of the Republic of Liberia. Y'all keep him there. But it's important to let you know that these are constitutional violations. Assuming that this is where Liberia is supposed to get the money required to do the magic, the president runs away from there and running back. In no time, he's going to be at the airport. Let nobody fool you and try to make it seem like, oh, he listened to the, oh, Bwaka can listen. Who told you for president to go out? The Constitution grant the president the authority to go out and lobby for the country and come back and bring it. Who told you it's a matter of choice, or it's a matter of choosing what is citizen? You did not put it before up for citizen view. Right? It is not like the trip was put up. Oh, Mr. President, I'll say this trip here, the people have invited us. We're supposed to spend 1 week there, but Liberian people, what you think? How many days has you spent there? Then when Liberian people get their view now, and then you accept it and say, oh, the president is listening president. But you go if it. I don't even want to talk the other thing that happens there, the other big thing that happened. I don't want to talk it. You go if it. No way, you can't make it. You get love. Then you only coming back. You think you can run this country on lies, deception, and propaganda? Then you won't say the president. Listen to who? You know how many days we talk about this thing here? Right? Some of us left it 1 week. We flag it. I thought when we were going to say that thing, they will go in their closet and adjust, but it was difficult because the point at which we said it, right? The money, the processing were already, they were finished doing the processing. This is the problem. And this is the problem, Mr. President. I mean, but you're going to come back home empty. And somebody think when you say the president is coming back empty is a problem, is something that you don't have to say. No. President left empty. He's coming back empty.
You know, he left with our country money and he's coming back empty.
So two things. They're afraid, looking at the signal, that when the president exhausts all of the time,
when nothing comes after
nothing
it,
comes, so now they can scapegoat and say, oh, but the president not in the trade. The president came back. What a shame. What an embarrassment. What a disgrace. When are you going to put us to shame? When are you going to make us shame? So just do the magic and see whether Abu or Higa or Khan or Austin will come back on the radio and can say, oh, Bwaka not doing nothing. Do it. Let's see the money. Let's see it coming. Right? Recently you said, oh, I had a little boss coming. Send a little bossy feel. They said, hey, remember they feed NTA put their picture again. They say bosses are coming. Where is it? Subsequently, what was so happy, not knowing they wanted to add the transportation fare up. Then they put it in, oh, bosses coming. NTA will never be the same. Bulu and next day, say from Mora to Zweju, they carry the press up. From Mora to Harport, they carry the press up. Well, what kind of government is this? Imagine. So the government just wasting Labrampo money and satisfying themselves. Look, aside from all of the protestation you've seen with the LTM team, blah, 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 for breaching, right? For breaching the contract between the MDMC and the Ministry of Transport. Do you know how much the government has agreed to pay MDMC? Do you know that? Taxpayer money. These are the ones adding up to the debt. See, contract, they go terminate it. Right? The initial expenses that the MDMC communicated to the government were around $29 million. The government responded that the money was too much. That, in fact, that profit, they're not going to pay operational costs because for the remaining period, because MDMC still has 8 years on driver license, right? and 4 years on vehicle registration. So that's what the government is paying for in order for them to enter the Lebanese people contract. So now they brought the whole thing down. They say they will not, because they will not be operational, so they should take the operational cost from there. So they're only going to be discussing profit and I don't know whatever they have gotten, blah 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 blah. So at that point, the MDMC, I'm told, has communicated between $23 to $24 million. The government agreed just to get the Lebanese people contract. Those MDMC people will pay your expenses. They don't get money. How you be making this kind of decision? $24 million a year. They send it, they will send you people. Mama, you move from there. How much will get you? FTA people, you move from there. How much will get you? That what chickens will factory working finish. Then you're looking for a project all over. The money now what you're doing in back pay. You could put the money then together. It will achieve some community rule. At least your partisan will feel proud of you for dancing in Pupu water on your behalf. When are you going to make your Pupu water dancers proud of you, Mr. President? When? Oh, they should only clap when your people take your face, big picture, and pull it up. They put all the thing in your face, pull it up, and the people clap. Mr. President, these are the issues. And when you say them, then they don't open the ear. You see that blackmail. Anybody?
Yeah. And something that was posted by Clarence, not Clarence, but Julius. You saw it?
No.
The contradiction in communication.
But read it. You just posted it.
Yeah. So maybe we can do it. Okay. So let's get this thing up quickly. He asked a question. Julius Jer, journalist Julius Jer of OKFM says, update, destruction, contradiction, disorganization in government communication, or what? That's the question. And he says, Deputy Information Minister for Public Affairs Daniel O. Sando told a news conference Tuesday that President Boakai was shortening his trip to Japan by only attending the TCAD and then returned to Liberia without attending Expo 2025 as earlier planned because of other pressing national engagements. On the other hand, presidential spokesperson Kula V. Fofana told Clarence Jackson on the OK Morning Rush that nothing has changed and the president is returning as planned. According to her, the president was never scheduled to attend the Expo. Rather, his Minister of State without portfolio will represent him. Well, this is the release. Okay, and this is the release that was released before Kula. Then this is the release put out by the press secretary before they left for Japan. See the two paragraphs, Mark Green. And in the two paragraphs, the first one says, Executive Mansion Maneuver, President Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. will depart the country on Saturday, August 16, 2025 to attend the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, or TICAD, scheduled for August 16 to the 23rd or 23, 2025 in Yokohama, Japan, and the Expo 2025 in Osaka, also in Japan. And then the third, which is, he said, why in Japan, President Boakai will also engage in strategic meetings at Expo 2025 to showcase Liberia's development vision and explore bilateral and multilateral cooperation opportunities. So the executive mansion did a post or release before they could leave, saying that the president was going to stay for the Expo. But then the information ministry telling us here the president was never meant to stay there. So this is where we are.
So this is it. And the media is asking again, distortion, contradiction, disorganization in government communication, or what? When you say that, the government is not working in sync. Kula spoke on the show in the morning. Daniel Sando addressed Mikat in the afternoon. From in the morning to in the afternoon, there were enough time to coordinate, right, and share information with each other so that you remain consistent. But no, that could have you thought. Daniel Sano go and thought your own. Another person read it, they thought their own. This is embarrassing. This is shameful. This is disgraceful. But this is supposed to be an educated, organized government of people, right? There you have it. You say one thing about the same tribal, about the same president, all of them communicating about the same president, but they are all saying different things about the very same president. So who should we listen to? Becomes the questions. Become the thing that Liberians are asking to understand, right? And then they don't say people just don't want to say anything about the country. People don't want to say everything. They say everything bad about the country. They don't. What a good thing that you not do. They don't ask lawmaker. Do you think you're supposed to be interfering with the executive like you are doing? You think as a senator, you're supposed to be publicly bragging about your powers in removing somebody from the executive? Publicly saying it as if to say you are, or you sit in a place where you determine who stays in the government or who leaves the government, and you're using your standard as the government standard for keeping people in government or removing people from government. That alone is an embarrassing exposure of the government, and a lack of adherence to the separation of power and the doctrine of check and balance. How are you going to effectively execute that when you are a party in the executive as well as a party in the legislature? So who are you going to be checking on? Right? Are you a gatekeeper for the executive? Are you the one there minding the president's gate and you're threatening Liberians on their association? This is an outright irresponsible utterance from a man that's supposed to be a senator or a lawmaker in a country to target Liberian businesses, to target the free press. And people don't see it. But when the international report comes up, then you're going to be finding justification and say, oh, but I ain't happy, and this, that, blah, blah, blah. This is it. Dylan is making these comments, open threat on the independence of the free press. So understanding the Liberian media market, right? And the fact that media entities survive, the biggest customer of media entity in Liberia are government and government associated and corporation organizations. And you are threatening heads of this institution. So the interpretation and extension of that to them is, once we deem this institution critical, if we find you doing business with them, we'll shut you down.
You are in trouble.
But the very same government will come back and say, this radio station has not been paying her taxes. But the very government is issuing a memo blacklisting independent critical media organization, stifling its revenue capacity. But yet, the same government people will come argue in a draconian attempt to shut critical voices down and say, oh, you're not paying your taxes. Huh? Is this a level playing field? Pretty much tell me, is this a level playing field? Is it, as we see, does Liberia look like a level playing field where everybody get what they deserve? No, absolutely not. People like Delon got to satisfy. So you go to school, you spend your time, you spend your resources, everything, you study hard, you come out, you choose a profession, and you choose, a path, right? But an illiterate lawmaker sits on podcast and threaten your survival in your country, threaten your profession in your country, and go scot-free. And somebody said that's leadership. Somebody said that is leadership. That is rescue leadership. That is the light. That is the men that are smart. That's a men are brilliant. And when you sound critical of Dillon like this, oh, you're an enemy. Oh, yeah, we agree to be enemy to Dillon, but that must not be translated as enemy to the state where where there will be established order to deny us access to opportunities in the country. So because Dillon deemed us and sees us as critics to himself, means that the state must design a scheme to deny and deprive us access to anything in the country. Like, period. You see how these kinds of things can start? And you all, you listen to Darius Dillon sounded like this. A senator from our county, may say media organization. So what you come and start seeing, you see praising, but you will not see us. Never ever. Not even when people like Dillon and stay meddling into the executive decision of the president. The day President Bouaka cut Dillon and Yombly off and decided to lead on his own wisdom, things will get straight. Things will get straightened up. What kind of idea can a Dillon give Bouaka to run country? You see how the country is looking? How far is that? A Dillon idea. Every day, soon money again go there. We go past it. They say, like they don't part of critical idea. They don't know advance to leadership and governance that will get a country like this. Who are the president's principal advisors? Who are the people the president listening to? And that Dillon and Yombly. See how the country looking. This is a reflection of Dillon and Yombly advice to the president. How you see the country look? There's their own leadership knowledge advice, what they can give the president, what you see the president bringing in their corner. The moment Bouaka removes those people and get quality people, you see what will happen. This is exactly what you have to do. And that's what Socrates said, an unexamined life is not worth living. So Bouaka needs to examine his cycle. What is the contribution? The only thing, every trip the president making, Dillon won't be there. Mr. President, I'm the chairman on foreign affairs. Bulu, you join, go there.
Why you going to there in fight? Why is Dillon's function? And in fact, they carry the chair on foreign affairs from the Liberian Senate and carry the chair on foreign affairs from the lower house. What are they going to do there?
They gotta be part of the fight, man.
Then why you got a foreign minister there, Abu? Why you get the foreign minister there?
She there to talk Lapahita or African Lapahita. Sit down, take the picture. And me was busy. I can enjoy Sarah Beslow. She know how to skin and be making herself busy. But let's take calls, man. We get out of here.
Yes, most definitely. We want to check to see whether we can give money to somebody quickly. Then we do. We pick calls here. Too many things. This country. I don't know. Many of you how you see what we can see here, but time will come. Time will come. You'll look for us to appreciate us, but we'll be nowhere around because all of what we continue to see here, most of the courage in the midst of challenges, we hear. You'll look for us. And imagine.
The country suffering that will save it.
Yeah, when it go there, come around, too will change. We not be doing your good. The opportunity that people get to travel, the opportunity that people get to be on government payroll clandestinely, we have all those opportunities. But imagine now, all of us just decide that okay, we'll go for A. Let all decide that we'll go for A. I will go there. If you're taking something like 1G, myself go there. Maybe I'll be taking my 1G or anything. Let go there, we'll take it. Then what will become of Liberians? I think this is not it. Yeah. So what will become of Liberians?
Yo, the minute I don't get time.
What is going to become of Liberians? So you think we don't want to travel? You think we don't want to live good life? We won't bluff. But we see because of the Liberian people, many of you, Abu, there's a guy during the elections, right? There's a guy who insulted me only because I did a post on Facebook identifying some ills in the Buckeyes, then their campaign team and all of that, why they should not be given credence. And that guy went under my post and insulted me. Yes. So when he insulted,
So what a Ghana he minister?
right now, in fact, I play Irish Abu. Today, just a day or two ago, I saw the guy posting on Facebook. Talk to your
Yeah,
caller.
1 minute. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Freedom FM, you're live on the radio. Let's hear you. What's your name?
My name is Timothy Utah.
Huh?
Timothy Utah.
Timothy Yuga.
Yeah.
You play the cash giveaway, right?
Yeah.
How many times?
I play. I'm taking at this number time.
You play what?
About 1,800.
Oh, congratulations! You won $5,000.
Okay, thank you, sir.
But check the money on the phone right now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so
this guy,
I noticed that the folks are not playing, so they just refresh it to the Wisi WhatsApp.
okay.
So everybody that's playing is costing 50 LD instead.
Okay. So this guy, like I said, Abu insulted me only because of a Facebook post. He said all of what he needed to see that day. And some of my friends on Facebook, some Liberians who believe in what we say here, wanted to go back and forth with him. I just told them, hey, no. And in fact, I called a guy, requested that he and I meet in good faith. Requested that he and I meet and share fun and how, all of that. So interestingly, the guy, a day ago, this is his Facebook post. A day ago, he posted, I have successfully removed myself from all Unity Party and its auxiliary chat rooms. Probably up next could see a strong, irreversible, and unregrettable decision, which might be a shock. Enough is enough, and we cannot continue to be treated like this. Madness, he says. I am dead serious on this and observing the coming days. That's what he says. Heartlessness will not be continuously nurtured, embrace, neither condone. And that is it. So this is you got pictures here. He posted all the pictures of his days, the Unity Party struggle days. He got everything here. But this is a man who insulted me before because he feel like I was not in his political line. So many of you who insulted people before for this rescue mission, this is where we are.
Yeah, oh yeah, certainly. Exactly. That's what it's actually turning out to be. Those of them that were there insulting people and being very intolerant and threatening. For me, I received a lot of threat, but you do well to be remembering them because basically to really cross my mind to a point where I got to take my time and be acting like I don't know, keeping no. You gotta really be on it because I can just see your like, people looking for attention. I don't waste my time. You say whatever you want to say. I pass, I move. I can pop at you the next day in the screen. I don't even know because you are immaterial. You're not even looking like anything for me to waste my time, my energy trying to know who is this person. Because if you had that and personality, I will know just by a comment. So I know. So people trying to seek relevant at my expense, you don't waste your time with them. So let the man go. And you don't want removing yourself from chat room now. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 221 86 500 104 are the numbers to call for those in the diaspora. Another blunder, another field trip, another unproductive travel. The president is poised to continue the trip in Japan after all of the money that were wasted, the oversized delegation. What do you think, Liberians? What do you think? Let's hear from you. The war is listening.
You can do so on 0770 104 086 500 104 is the WhatsApp number. You can call us on right here to be a part of the program, or 0770 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers right here. You can call us to be a part of today's conversation. Let's talk to this first caller from this end. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, you're live. Go ahead.
My name is
You say your name is? Say, go ahead. From Chicken Soup Factory, the film you're on now? Oh.
Yeah, they did.
The way the president coming from JPM, maybe they come and face it.
They will not face it. Joseph Ogala, serious to a family room. And like the full ballot behind Joseph Ogala, everywhere in where the people don't even see that face of as a president. So he is said tonight, he just started with everything I want. We'll go to where people go, people getting something from there to bring it back for their citizens to benefit on the Joseph Ogala for their running stomach catching coming by that disgrace to a family. And that is with no
Thank you for your participation.
They play everybody going again.
Morning.
They're not going when you coming back from there.
You want to walk away from your radio or where you are?
Hello.
Go ahead, you live.
Yeah, this is Levin Sagi calling from district number 4 Marquis County.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he got shouldn't be wasting your time on Tamon's father. Supposed to get us.
No, we feel Thomas Fala owner. We feel Thomas Fala owner. The president.
Yeah,
the president run away. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
We are done with Thomas Fala discussion. If you are not prepared to comment on what we are talking, then we are sorry. We have to take another call.
Yeah, maybe we can do the one. Yeah, let's talk to David King. Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Go ahead.
You know, I want to find out something from Dylan. So all of the posts he used to post concerning the CDC, all those things that you said, you were all blackmail, right?
They are blackmail.
They are blackmail.
Yeah.
So today, when people are doing the same, so he termed it as being blackmail. Those guys are blackmailing people. They shouldn't give them money and this and that. No. You know, the United States report will always come against the government because people like Delon, Joseph Waka listen to Delon to be some kind of sound human being. Delon not sound. Delon is that sound. And Delon does not even look like sound man. So for people to even give Delon that credence, where people go to places where he's eating, he's taking pictures and posting it, who does that? Who does that? A sound man who left from here. So they all went over there just to eat and take pictures and post it. And to tell people the kind of hotel they slept in, to get a DSA and come right back to Liberia and bring in nothing back to Liberian people. Yesterday, National Election Commission had got our love for rent. I mean, for money.
But David King, the president is on his way back. That is what we are talking about.
So the president is not coming back. He's not coming back with nothing. But we are expecting to bring our bill because every time you go to Asia, that bill can come to Liberia.
Right.
So that bill in that place, you shouldn't leave it there and come back in.
Maybe my house to Investor Sabine. All right, morning. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Abu Hega. And good morning to the peace loving to us both of them. Well, this is Mohammed Donald Fofana Jr. And I call you guys from the hair color of Akko. And I know I'm not an Akkobian, I'm a Civilian. Well, to the point, Abu and Hagar, Blavan people, really, I don't know what really, came to the mind, really, to vote this government. You see what is happening? You see what you guys are explaining? I put, my poor man in the community. In my yard, I'm my dingo, we have a large family, so all of them listening to you guys, what you guys say. So it's just a first place, whichever was going to turn on that, that's all. Because it's easier. You don't do anything. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah,
morning.
You ain't go nowhere. You ain't even start good.
Patient, go ahead from Duboro Market. They say things okay now for us for your in our market. How the business?
Where the government talking about season for megaphone?
They say one season megaphone again.
Oh, that's why they people buy the talk so sharing the megaphone. They have to get a small thing for the give back.
So what the reason?
Even say the churches.
They say they pay noise.
Oh.
Say noise pollution.
I think megaphone they put take campaign for them.
EPA fan. I come here. EPA fan. How they call Lone Star. Lone Star to EPA do the code for making noise. They seem to find somebody for you doing the same. Go ahead.
So the issue, Abu, So you will tell me President Bala level here to go down here to come out with empty hands?
To take picture and come back and watch on Asian movie.
Listen, Abu, and you always tell people, maybe all the country president, we are sure Bala to won't see that era. But I'm sure the program is bad, Bala. You just want to see Japan because you see them before. I'm sure that what happened is, who are for following that, there's a baby, you know, got to go on, else I will see that era before got to go there. Now, what's following us? What God?
Maybe the president's not even going there.
Baba won't go to Japan to eat so that food that president, we are eating what there.
All right. Thank you. Let's talk to somebody from Abu's end, then we come back here.
Yeah. Morning, Abu and Heka.
Morning. I saw you having my CC feed. Morning.
We're talking about the presidency in coming back.
Yeah, Abu, this is man Dera calling from on the Oro. Abu, the bad luck will continue firing Joseph Boaka and his people. Let me tell you, when you force something one out for you, you force it to come to power, and you did certain evil things. You will not enjoy it. They will continuously being disgraced and shame, and more other countries when they go, their friends will get, and they will not get because of what they did. They force power. That audio, what I say, I call you one time. I will try to bring it to you. You are not Christian, but the prophecy. I want when you hear it, the day it happened, you will say, yeah, that audio that man that I brought to me.
Yeah.
So for your
you bring
I will bring it.
I
will bring it. Well, Abu, the wickedness. Joseph Bakar will continue bad law, always follow him. That bad law, always follow him. He will follow him. You can't succeed. You can't do that. You can't be wicked.
Yeah, man, married to behind the scenes, swaying.
So
yeah.
how will we move on in the one?
You say how we move on inside?
Yeah.
On that audio, it will tell you.
Okay.
But then it will tell you, yeah.
All right, man. All right. Let's talk to this person from this end. Morning.
Good morning. Morning, Abu.
Morning.
Once again, this is Peter Side from Sopen District 4.
Go ahead.
Abu, it is a very sad training issue. Obviously, Mr. President, go among committee of leaders while they are coming with flying colors to play. You always come in, you know. They always come in, you know, like kind of sideways, and then you know you're a body.
You guys say you come with running stomach. Other people come with.
Yeah, but when you get Asian food, you're going to get Asian food. But they come with running stomach.
If you're about running stomach, what about the first? Last night, listen to information saying about you want to spare some time, or you pay for time saying you want to spare time, but you are angry because what all the people were getting, you were not even trying to get them. While you were sitting in serious manner, meaning the man was sitting in the health center. But let me tell you why it's always that way. They're saying the health center because those guys are able all over. They can see. They can read through the papers. Guys, you know, about the guy listening, no, you're listening to the secret why they're about to go and get Brinati. They don't watch the video of that inauguration. Hey, I can remember when the paper dropped. The paper fell down. Who done the inauguration? You fall down? And the United Party people have not done the work as in la law or due diligence by bringing a paper the old health record to clean bill of health. If you guys want going forward for the paper to proceed, you're bringing a bill of health. Let them proceed. They will have confidence that grow. But until they're done, they will not have confidence that grow. That's what they always mean. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so kindly. 0776104104. It is 500-104. I the numbers. You can call us on right here and be a part of today's edition of the program.
But the thing is serious, right? The president left the country to go for what the government consider a very, very important, international engagement that were poised to bring meaningful development to Liberia. And in no time, the program has not started. The president is running away from them.
Let's talk to this person from here. Then we can go to Abu and Morning.
Hello?
You live. Go ahead. Go ahead, Makuma. Oh, wow. Your line. All right, Makuma, your line is bad. Your line is really bad. Morning. You live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Ubiato Magashi.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So
You know,
expecting anything from Tokyo, if you knew, nothing coming. Go ahead, Obida.
You know, when sometimes I say that, I hear people on the radio when I say, even some people the person can leave. Some people in some position say, oh, they go right there for 90. But I can see people, they practice more than being patriotic in their own country.
Okay.
In the same part.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like the government, or you don't like the president, value that the person is going there on behalf of life. That is number one thing. So anytime the president making trouble, what a cool battle, you as citizens should be able to pray that when you go there, if it's like you say when they go there, people should pay them off and the cross.
Wait, and you can be praying? Or God can answer your own prayer?
Okay.
God can answer your own prayer.
I think he dropped the line. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, Abu, and hey guys, let me say good morning to you guys.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Ishmael Kamara, and I call you guys this morning from Painesville. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys once again for the program and for further providing enlightenment, for our people. The thing is, you say you map one guy and follow us. I'm going to continue to be disgraced. And the reason is very simple. God is large liberal people. The two liberal people that President Weah don't have contact. He didn't know anything about government. And in fact, women worker have all of the experience of government. And which of course, all the two liberal people were just intended to get political power. There's another one. In Tokyo, I saw a last a brother of mine is in Togo. He's at the that thing for the information ministry. And I told him that this government cannot be trusted. He began to ask me, Weah and Waka, who can be trusted? And I listed several different reasons why one can be trusted. So, they do have to be serious about it. Waka can be able to tell her that this job is big for him. And then I'll be able to understand that money of government is not their tax thing. It's not a tax thing. He got an experience as he told us. What can you be able to do more? Now, 2 years has gone already. We'll be asking this question. Can we compare the 2 years under President Weah and 2 years under this Waka government? What has been the dividend? Gentlemen, thank you this morning, man. I'm kind of getting disturbed by the day. This government has nothing to produce.
All right, thank you.
Morning.
Good morning, Eda.
Morning, my sister. A long time. I stopped hearing you. Morning.
No, don't say that. I listen to you. I will say, oh, Martin, I'm talking on the issue.
Oh.
No, Eda was there, go to the poor bagger yard and we'll pass on it.
Okay.
When you see me half for hospital in the morning, me, I can't leave. If me, I can go bagger yard for the person to play on the platform. So, deal with it, I come back to my platform. Now, you don't hear me, don't say, oh, for those that I can get my food every day charge.
Okay.
Master, go ahead. You can call that. Who's in care? I'm calling a feed.
Okay, so to the issue. The people saying that Waka won't say we'll pray for Waka if you get it. No, what you said about the level now. What you said yes. If people the administration, all you're praying for is faith. So you can't take power. Now, if power attend to you, then see Waka mental person. We are in a country that you are meeting car, lot of a car board. So the way we did okay. All the people you want, you say you are sitting good when you keep on there, nothing keeps on there.
So he's making community clinic.
Information
Uma yepa. Your story, Uma. Morning. Morning. The president's going to come out. Why the executive emergency? Oh.
Yeah. That's the thing. All expecting say Tony coming come from the other one. The president coming about. Nothing. That one got away when you come to the airport or whatever.
Yeah, that's what video, my brother. Yeah, man.
Thank you so kindly. Yes, you can do so. You can do so. Put in your calls. We can pick few calls. We got around 5-7 minutes to be here. Let's talk to this person from this side. Morning.
Good morning. Hey guy. Good morning to my dear brother Ara or Abu.
Morning. That BMD room you in or you in Byron? Which one? Go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks to you, Abu, and thanks to Hagar for the level of working that you got over the beloved country. For the recognition and pocket, Robert, and I told you this morning for our unknown destinations. You see,
yeah, go ahead, Poker, you live.
Yeah, you see, when people that don't know nothing about government in the city, when they come to power, you see how they behave. They broker an entire puppet. They know nothing about government. Jeremiah or Jeremiah Pia. That was even want to compare George we are going also and a filthy broker going also. But we are going also when coming back. You see every hospital. George we are going coming back. You see a gigantic structure of hospital in different community and different surroundings. But broker have gone down your time. What broker have brought back to us? You want to compare a filthy broker with a developmental oriented George we are.
Okay.
Oh, we are not surprised.
All right, thank you, Poka.
All right,
let's take this this one from Takunji. This one will carry on home, but let's just hear and understand because Liberians are actually very this is actually this happening.
Guess what? Then people come and play. I swear. I'm a winner EPA with me. The song I made and they get it wrong. My husband has edition and singing for free ball. I was set to you know it's on say we them buy get there say na. We mo ta ko le ba. Ibo running behind.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest person not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can hold. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you got no love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. You say you was going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. I so yama 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 yama. Hey, I will drama 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 drama. Hey.
Oh, yes, indeed. As the president prepares to return home from what many would describe as a field trip with bloated, very bloated delegations size, the president is returning home, and people that are all on news there. Up to now, I can't care. You gotta go. Myself, I won't go home and say.
But at least for us, we're returning. We're leaving after the climax of our program and the time everything finished. So we did not say we
So,
stay
but
up
what
to,
did the man go to there?
we did not say we did not say we stay up to 10 o'clock, then we leave from here 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So at least for Oba we can end our thing.
Damn.
But why it is, yeah, the presidency, they say the president is so gonna fool each other and I certify his stomach, yeah, so his stomach running. So he can coming back. But that's why it is. So until we hear tomorrow, let's pray for our president to arrive safely. Maybe we'll hear that. We hear another comprehensive. The last time he traveled, he asked for support to come and do a survey after he have told us that he had the Chinese government have done a comprehensive survey. So let's see why it is. Maybe say he went Indonesia, the 3 billion stay in thin air. Another comprehensive 3 billion is coming.
So that the Japanese will comprehensive.
Yeah, comprehensive. Maybe he asked Japan to kind of do a comprehensive survey of our minerals in the country. But that's why it is. Until we are here tomorrow, the president can laugh.
But look, man, this is the Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9. And of course, this is how we wind down the curtains on this Wednesday morning edition of the nation's most critical breakfast conversation. I will be here tomorrow, sticking still. And of course, always remain positive. The days ahead will be good. Just remain positive. Let's hope for the best. Until we see you, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye bye.